Imagine waking up every day knowing that your survival depends on how entertaining you are, not how kind, not how smart, not how honest. Entertaining. You are a gladiator in the Colosseum, and this is not a chapter of your life. This is your whole life. The stone beneath you is cold. It steals warmth from your back long before dawn. The air is thick with the smell of iron, sweat, oil, and old blood that never fully washes away. You open your eyes to darkness and breathing. Slow, uneven. Dozens of men in nearby cells. Some whisper prayers. Some stare into nothing. Some pretend to sleep so they don't have to feel fear rising in their chest. You don't pray anymore. You listen. Footsteps above. Distant voices. The scrape of metal gates. Rome is waking up. For the city, today is a festival. For you, it might be the end. You sit up. Your shoulder aches from a cut that hasn't fully closed. Your ribs still sting when you inhale too deeply. Your knuckles are swollen from striking wood and bone alike. Pain doesn't scare you anymore. Silence does, because silence means you're thinking, and thinking too much can get you killed. In the Ludus, you are not trained to be brave. You are trained to survive long enough to make money. Your trainer doesn't hate you. He doesn't love you either. He studies you the way a craftsman studies steel, testing, striking, watching for cracks. Again, he says when your stance is wrong. Again, when your shield drops half an inch too low. Again, when your strike wastes energy. You repeat movements until your arms tremble, until your hands bleed, until your body moves without permission from your mind, because in the arena, thought is slow, instinct is survival. You learn distance, timing, breathing. You learn that most men telegraph fear in their shoulders before they attack. You learn that desperation creates openings. You also learn something else. No one is invincible. Not the loudest, not the strongest, not the crowd favorite. You have seen champions fall because of one mistake, one slip in the sand, one delayed reaction, one moment of doubt. That is all it takes. Nothing in training prepares you for the sound. When the arena gates rise, the roar hits like a physical force. 50,000 voices merge into something alive. It vibrates in your chest. It shakes your bones. The sun blinds you. The sand reflects light so bright it burns your eyes. You step forward and your legs feel heavier than they ever did in training. Across the arena, another gate opens. Your opponent walks out slowly, older, scarred, calm. He does not rush. He does not show nerves. He has done this before. Many times. You realize something terrifying. He has watched men like you die. The signal sounds. You move too fast. Your first strike is sloppy. He blocks effortlessly. The clash of metal rings in your skull. He counters and you barely lift your shield in time. The impact travels through your arm and into your spine. The crowd roars louder. You feel your grip slipping from sweat. Then pain, a sharp line of fire across your thigh. Warm blood spreads beneath your armor. For a heartbeat, panic rises, then something shifts. Fear narrows into focus. Your world shrinks to breath, distance, movement. Step left, shield high, low strike, push. He stumbles. You don't think. You strike again. When it ends, you are standing. He is not. The crowd erupts. You wait for triumph. Instead, you feel emptiness, and relief so heavy it nearly brings you to your knees. You survived. That is all that matters. You learn quickly. The arena is not just about killing. It is about spectacle. The crowd wants drama. They want tension. They want courage. They want brutality, but not mindless brutality. They want a story. If you end a fight too quickly, they boo. If you hesitate too long, they grow restless. If you fight beautifully, if you turn defense into art, they chant your name. And that is the dangerous part, because when 50,000 people scream for you, something inside you changes. You feel powerful. You forget the chains. You forget the stone cell. You begin to crave the roar. You begin to measure your worth by noise. That is how the arena owns you. Not just with iron, but with applause. In the ludus, you eat together. You train together. You share water, stories, silence. One man was a soldier. Another was a farmer. Another stole bread and paid with his freedom. Each of you carries a past that no longer matters. Here you are reduced to skill, but friendships still form. Laughter still happens. Hope still flickers. Until the day the trainer reads two names, yours and his. You look at each other. No hatred, no anger, just understanding. The gates open. You fight harder than ever before, not because you hate him, but because you want to live. When it is over and he lies in the sand, you feel something break inside you. Not loudly, quietly, like a thread snapping. You return to your cell that night with another scar, and less of yourself. After enough victories, they give you a name, not your birth name, a title. They shout it from the stands. They carve it into walls. They place bets on it. Merchants sell small figurines shaped like you. Women throw flowers. Nobles invite you to private feasts, wanting to sit near danger without being touched by it. You smile. You nod. You play the role. But when the evening ends, you return to the same stone, the same iron bars, the same uncertainty. Fame does not unlock doors. It only makes your cage brighter. You stop counting scars, the long one across your ribs from a trident, the puncture in your shoulder from a spear, the crooked finger that never healed properly. Every injury tells a story, but the crowd does not see the cost. They see strength. They see dominance. They do not see the mornings when you struggle to stand. They do not see the nights when pain keeps you awake. You begin to understand a quiet truth. Gladiators rarely die young in a single dramatic moment. They fade, worn down. Reaction. Time slow. Balance falters. Recovery takes longer. The arena is patient. It waits for you to decline. Sometimes they whisper about it. The wooden sword, the symbol of release. Fight well enough, win enough, entertain enough, and maybe, one day, you walk free. You imagine it, the gates opening not toward sand, but toward the world. But then a question follows. Who are you without the arena? Your reflexes are built for combat. Your instincts sharpened by violence. Your identity forged in spectacle. Outside these walls, you are not a legend. You are just another man with too many scars. The Colosseum did not just trap your body, it reshaped your mind. There comes a moment, not during a fight, but after. You stand in the center of the arena, chest heaving, blood drying on your skin. The crowd chants your name. You raise your weapon. They roar louder, and suddenly you see it clearly. They do not know you. They do not care who you were. They care that you fight, that you bleed, that you risk everything for their excitement. Your life is measured in performances, in victories, in how close to death you can come without crossing it. And you understand something cold and precise. You are not living despite the arena. You are living because of it. Every skill you have, every breath you value, every instinct that keeps you alive, all forged here. You eat to recover. You train to improve. You sleep to endure. You wake to do it again. There is no retirement plan, no long future waiting gently ahead. There is only the next fight, the next opponent, the next roar, and every time the gates open, you repeat the same silent promise. Not today, not me. As long as the sand shifts beneath your feet, as long as the crowd screams, as long as your body responds, you survive. You are a gladiator in the Colosseum, and the arena is not where you work, it is who you are. If you enjoyed this story, leave a comment telling us what you would do in the gladiator's place. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos about the most unusual and dangerous eras in history. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.